Hello everyone, welcome to my stream. I'm Bogus Meat Factory. Today we are playing Mega Man Legends. Whoa, it's too loud. Turn you down, Mega Man Legends. Sorry. Wow. I didn't even put my headphones on. That's how bad it is. I'm under the weather still. I'm still sick. It actually got worse before it got any better. So, we're still trying to struggle through it. So this might be a short one. Depends on how tired I get. I'm getting old. Very old. Let's turn the sun down. There we go. The sun should be okay now. Playing Mega Man Legends. It's exciting. This game by Capcom on the PlayStation 1 is an early PlayStation 1 game.
Driven by quantum refractors, a powerful energy source. These refractors lie in ancient ruins underground and in the sea, and are sought out by explorers called diggers. These brave explorers are the sole source of refractor energy, which has become a cornerstone of the emerging civilizations. Originally, this was the diggers' only purpose. To find refractors so that civilization might endure. However, over the years, the story of a fabulous treasure, the legendary Mother Lode, began to be whispered among the diggers. The Mother Lode, a treasure so great that if it were discovered, it would provide so much power that the world never need fear running out of energy. Seeking this Mother Lode, diggers travel from one island to another in their flying machines, ever hoping that they'll find what they seek just over the horizon.
Flying machines.
Hope, despair, charity, greed, duty, power. Who can say what truly motivates the diggers?
I love the voice acting in this game. First and foremost, this game is a catch-all for most. It has great visuals. It's got great voice acting. The controls take some getting used to. And the big reason for that is because this came out, like I said, 97, so early in the PlayStation's life. This was before the DualShock. So it didn't have the wonders of a thumbstick for moving around in 3D. You used a D-pad and used the right and left buttons to to turn, which is really strange. It is a really strange control scheme. But you'll see, it's not too bad. Yeah, everything's good on the control side. So we're just gonna start right up. How's everybody doing today? Sound off, don't be scared.
Here we go.
I don't hurt much.
Mega Man? Mega Man? Mega Man? Can you hear me?
Just barely. The transmission isn't too clear.
I got worried because the transmission got cut off suddenly.
I'm okay. I think this is the last door.
I mean, look at the facial animations. They use kind of a cel shading technique for the characters and their faces.
Whoa! It's still active. The reactor's still running.
Great! What about the refractor?
It's here. It's a big one too.
All right, now maybe we can finally get some money. Be careful. up on my screen. Looks like a Reaver bot. You'd better get out of there. Come on.
Right. You see anything? Let me know. Here we go!
Here we go! I always love that when characters in games kind of say that. Like, here we go! It's always exciting. So yeah, use the R and L buttons to move the camera around. It's crazy. It's a little strange to get some getting used to.
Somewhere. Can you see it? It looks like
But
a
of course,
small one.
I play a lot of Dreamcast games, in which are only one thumbstick. So it's kind of the same thing. This gets fixed in Mega Man Legends 2, though. So, anyway, so you play as Mega Man Volnut, who's just a digger who collects these refractors that are treasure hunters, essentially. And what's great about this game and the series, I find this to be my favorite of the Mega Man games in general, because it has the biggest sense of adventure, and the worlds seem very lively, huge attention to detail. You'll see that they really fleshed out the world. I'm not going to turn right there, sorry. Fleshed the world out with a lot of details that aren't necessary, but add to the enjoyment of the world.
Can you see a door nearby?
And what a lot of people will make a game be a deal breaker based on silly things like controls that seem foreign or different than what they normally are used to or expect. I see that door, I'm not going to follow it just yet.
Sorry, Mega Man, that's not the right way.
And I find that gives it a bad rap, because
You better head back.
to disregard a game based on a small issue, sure, the controls aren't perfect, but they're not impossible to deal with.
Be careful, Mega Man.
Whoa!
Looks like they've got you surrounded. Mega Man, are you alright?
The real tough thing is collecting those refractors. Those are those gems that you're kind of seeing around there. Those are refractors. Well, they're zenny,
Do you see a door?
and that's used for money.
That should be the way out. It's not far from your current position.
Yeah, it's right in front of me.
Watch out, there's something right in front of you.
Now I'm not... Hey! Yeah, I know. We're getting through it slowly but surely. Hi, Chronozilla. How's life? My last, 48 hours have been a complete and utter nightmare, but I've been getting over it. I sound like crap, but I feel a lot better than I sound. Hi! How's it going, Grayno? Nice to see you. How are you? I don't think I've met you before. Welcome. We're playing Mega Man Legends. I'm no expert in the game. I can't, do like a 100% run or something. This isn't like my previous stream where I did Shenmue and we 100%ed it.
It looked like a Reaver bot.
But I feel like this is a great game that people need to see, because it's spectacular. It's one of my all-time favorite games. And what makes it so special is this awesome attention to detail. And just the charm and sense of adventure. It is spectacular. Alright. Oh no, I can't climb this. It is spectacular. Did you play Grey Note? Did you play this when it first came out, or did you play it more like on PlayStation Network? I played it on PlayStation, and I had a friend who had introduced it to me a long time ago. He showed it to me because he was in love with the morality system of the game, and it's just pure joy. It's just so much fun.
What is it, Mega Man? I'm picking up strong energy readings. Is it some kind of barrier? Is there a switch to the barrier anywhere close by? Don't give up. It's got
And I'm always a person who's a big proponent of liking something for its potential or what it's trying to achieve, and I can overlook these small flaws like only having the D-pad for controls, and like that stuff if the experience is far superior. Mega Man Legends has flawed controls. That's a good 7 years afterwards, but that's not bad. You know, I think I played it around 2006 for the first time, but I had heard about it long before that. But yeah, I think that people get hung up on these little things. They want a game to be perfect, and it's a shame because games can't be. They just can't. Games can be, you know, flawed, but have this aura, this lore, this... It's hard to really describe. This magic about it that makes it special, makes it seem interesting. And for me, it's not nostalgia. For this game in particular, like a game where Shenmue, where nostalgia plays heavily, or older games from like the Space Quest series and things like this, nostalgia is huge for me. Mega Man Legends is a more game that I played much later in life and enjoyed thoroughly. Yeah, here's the thing, Chronozella. So I own it on PlayStation Network now because it was on sale for like $4, and I couldn't say no to that. Here we're learning about Buster Parts, which are things you attach to your character to increase their stats. So, we got the Power Razor, which increases your attack. Energy is the number of bullets that you can shoot in a turn. Range is, of course, how far you can go, and rapid is the speed at which you fire. Energy is actually surprisingly very good, very important, and it's one of those things that a lot of people don't pay attention to. There's so much going on here. You have normal items, special weapons. There's so much to Mega Man Legends, and it's spectacular. Like I said, the controls are flawed. We'll talk about that till the cows come home, but the game itself is just awesome. But Grayno, what do you like about Mega Man Legends? You've played it. What do you like about it?
Mega Man, can you hear me?
I like to hear other people's perception.
Wolf? Are you alright? Can you hear me?
Yeah, well, here's the thing, Chronozilla. If you played... Oh, crap. I'm totally playing the wrong things here. There's a way to circle strafe in this, and I have completely forgotten how to do that. I guess it's in the end, it's just a series of doing the targeting, not the targeting, but doing the R buttons. There you go, as we move. Yeah, the characters are great. The artwork is awesome, considering the game was made in '97. The animations for the characters, like the facial animations and stuff, are really awesome. Yeah. Oh, dude, there's so much character to this game. Whereas when you play the more traditional Mega Man games, they are fun and challenging, and they give you that old school appeal. Those things that people who want a traditional action platformer of the NES, you know, generation, it fulfills that need. Those old school Mega Man games. But the lore is so open to interpretation. It's so tiny. You get these little bits and pieces.
Say that after being underground for so long.
I'll stop because there's no subtitles.
Where Roll went.
Is the audio okay? Can you hear them during these scenes?
Back for more?
It's a bit low. I'll fix it in just a second.
See ya.
Hold on! We're taking off!
Roger.
That robot is so salty. Alright. That should fix it. But Mega Man Legends created a world and a story. And it's trying to tell the story in a more interesting fashion. In the very beginning, there's a narrator that does this dialogue. The first like, he was dead and he's back. But there's a lore and story, and this narrator in the beginning talks about the mother lode, like this big treasure, right? And everybody seems to be searching for that treasure, and it's not one that you find, not in Mega Man Legends at least. And there's plot elements that don't get revealed until the second game. There's great lead-ins and mysteries that get uncovered in this one that don't get resolved. A story that seems to be more broad in perspective. It has thought of its plot well in advance and prepared it for numerous games, and it only lived for 2.
Nice timing, Roll.
Anytime, Mega Man. I'm sorry, Mega Man. I had some engine problems, and
It's okay, Roll. But I'm glad you showed up when you did.
all's well that ends well, right? And we were able to get a refractor. We should be able to get by with that for a while. If only the mother lode were as easy to find as this.
Don't worry. We'll find it someday. And your parents, too.
Thanks. I know we will.
Oh, the engine's overheating. The smoke's so thick I can barely see.
What? I guess the flutter's in worse shape than I thought.
Roll, the number 5 feeder's going crazy. She can't take much more of this.
Gramps, can you open up the number 11 valve again?
Got it.
There was a game set in the universe,
Mega Man, check the map.
but is not related at
I
all.
know Cadillac's about 100 miles southwest.
Good. Check
Cadillac Island. I'll explain that in just a second. It's dead in the water for sure. It's not coming back. If it is, it's a hand of God. It's more dead than Shenmue was. I love this. Like this, its use of cameras and rotations.
Somebody give me a hand.
Oh,
Sorry, Gramps, but my hands are a little full right now.
Roll! I see it! Land ho!
Come on, hold together. Just a little bit more. Hold on. I'm taking her down.
Right!
yeah. We'll talk about the other game set in the universe in a second.
Looks like we made it.
So, The Misadventures of Tron Bonne was the third game that was released set in the universe, but it is not related to the overall plot where you play as Tron. It's a standalone. Excuse me. And it's a series of like minigame objectives.
Quite a while.
It's a really strange game. I have it also
Hard.
on PlayStation Network.
Haven't been taking good enough
The game
care of
costs an egregious amount for the PlayStation.
Just have to fix her up.
So when it was released on their little virtual console thing on PlayStation 3, I had to get it. I had to
We'll
get
be
it.
here for a while, I guess. This island. What do you call it, Mega Man?
Cadillacs.
Cadillacs? Must have a town or a city somewhere. Think you could go take a look around?
So we're going to introduce these people. You've got Gramps, who's awesome. Yeah, exactly. And at that point, Chronozilla, just get the Klonoa remake on the Wii. It's good. Yes! Data! That's my boy. I love Data. Oh, Data, you beautiful. Oh, you beautiful Data. I love you. It's the cutest thing on the face of the planet. And Data, oh, you'll learn to respect this character. We've been friends for years, right? Yep, it's for saving, recharging your energy. I have old save data on here. I'm just going to probably save over. Oh my goodness. He's a beautiful, beautiful SOB. You're a big Klonoa fan, Chronozilla. I did not know this. Klonoa 2 was really good on the PlayStation 2. I remember playing that. Tell me, what should I do? Apologize for the coughing. I'll try to keep it minimal, but I'm still sick. Look for the city. How to get there? Nope. Okay. Yeah, Data's awesome. Roll's awesome. Everybody's awesome in this game. Oh crap, I'm talking to Data again. Don't forget, you're the only one who can understand what I say. That's important. It's so weird. Data's character is the strangest character. Okay. Like I said before, we're not going to go into crazy... Although this is a great sign. Two-town. We're not going to go into crazy depth in the game. We're just going to beat it and try to uncover as many secrets as we can. But I'm not going to kill myself if I miss a couple. It's true, yeah. Klonoa's a great platformer. It's a great traditional platformer. It's one of the few. Inspector. I love the police officers. Their eyes are obfuscated. Oops.
Mega Man! The police saw us crash land and came to check up on us.
Yeah, what games do you like,
Well, you
Greynote?
certainly put on quite a show. But it looks like everyone's all right. Let me welcome you to Cadillacs Island.
Yay!
Now, I'd like to ask one of you to come with me to the station.
We need you to fill out some immigration forms
Ooh.
so you can get your registration and ID card. You can't enter the city without one.
Don't worry. It won't take very long. While you're waiting, you can spend your time in the shopping arcade next to the city. You don't need an ID card to get in there.
Are you ready to go, Professor?
Well, what do you like playing now, though, Greynote? What stuff, I mean, are you big into gaming now? Or were you just kind of? If it is, I think that's funny. From Liz to Zenigata. Alright, let's head to town. Got a kick button. The kick isn't used as much as it is in the Japanese version because this game is very... SVF games now? There's nothing wrong with that. What ones do you like? I love to hear people's opinions on these things because there's a lot of great games in the genre and people disregard it now. People are like, oh, it's only Call of Duty, bro. You know? Older CODs, CSGO, Counter-Strike is a great classic, man, and it's still it's timeless, which is why it's so popular today. CS:GO is so much fun. We talked the older CODs. One of my favorites is Call of Duty 2. That was the first one that I played on the Xbox 360 and plunked so many hours in the multiplayer. I loved it to death. They're waiting for Miss Tron. I also love her because her name's Tron, and I love the movie series. I always love old first-person shooters because I always feel like there's some really risky things that they do, even though they're, again, highly flawed. I'm attracted to flawed games. I love those guys. Those are the servbots. You're gonna learn all about those guys. I want to go down and look for parts and other stuff, but I'm afraid of reefer bots and whatever else might be down there. I've never played Scooby-Doo in the Cyber Chase. Although, there is a Scooby-Doo adventure game that plays like a LucasArts game on, I believe it's the Super Nintendo? I'll be in trouble if I don't have stuff to sell. Was Cyber Chase any good? Oh, welcome to the wonderful, wonderful arcade of Mega Man Legends. See this can here? You can kick the can. What's great about the can is that, so there is actually a morality system in this game, which is really weird. But you can do things that are good, like kick the can into a garbage can, and that'll improve your morality and you'll stay blue. If you do more bad things, it makes Mega Man turn kind of a darker purple. This is tough to do. I'm going to see if I can do it, because it's hard. It's hard to do. If you kick the can in the bakery, though, you get yourself some nice... Yes. Nice shot. You get 1,000 zenny for doing it. Keep our streets clean. Put trash in its proper place. Like in the jet lag bakery. But the problem is that you'll actually lose morality for this stuff. How old are you? I mean, there's nothing wrong with being young. Here's the thing. When I was a kid, I loved some pretty strange games that now are looked down upon. But I embrace them. I still love them. Ooh, treasure like that girl who was here just a minute ago. Oh, that's cool. Hey, we don't judge. I love all ages. Everybody's welcome. I'm, way older. I mean, I've been gaming since 1986, so I don't judge. That's the can that eventually gets Gordon Freeman attacked by Combine soldiers. Yes, it is. A lot of strangers coming here lately. Makes me nervous. I don't like strangers. That's Kid's real voice. That was not me doing that. Yeah, you don't look like you're around here either. Go away. Yeah, those kids. Those wacky kids. You can kick the trash can. Apple Market. See those banners up there? If you want to look up or down, there's directional buttons while holding R2. It's called the Apple Market because those banners up there say it's Apple. They are the best. I mean, not the best, but they are great. You can get your clothes at Taylor Chinos. Let's go into Taylor Chinos. Original Mortal Kombat. Now that's what I'm talking about. You are cool, dude. That customer there spends all his time staring at the mirror and never buys anything. What an ass. Here's the thing, you can like look at everything in this game. Usually, I don't know if you can in the clothing store, but when you get to like the CD store and stuff. Mortal Kombat on the Genesis when I was a kid. I go to digital audio. Record disc. High-necked record shop. When I was a kid, we had the Mortal Kombat on the Sega Genesis, and my brothers are much older than I am. I was the youngest by like 12 years. 12 years? No. By like 8 years. And we would always play the game, but I was always better at them at fighting games, and they'd always have problems. Ooh, fusion. And what would happen is they would be at this point where they would make rules up for me, like I couldn't use special moves in the game, and I'd still beat them. And that was the started the string of games where I never got to play many fighting games with people because I really liked them and I was really good at them. And like my brothers would always, when we got a new game, they'd always like jump to play it, and I'd always wait and read the manual. Like as they're playing and trying to figure stuff out, I'd be reading it and knowing everything and knowing all the moves and just getting that all down, and it'd drive them mad. This is some fusion. No, heavy metal. Yeah. I wanted to get a CD, but I didn't have enough money. Freeloader. Ooh. Now on sale. Hit. I was gonna say, for me as a kid, I played everything, computer or console. We didn't have a Super Nintendo. We were Genesis people. It's like a CD. It's like a Saturn. It's like a Dreamcast. Until the system died. And then we gave up. We gave up. It's all over. Then we moved on to Nintendo and PlayStation. Brunt Vegetable Store. Cabbage, mushrooms, carrots. There's a lot of vegetables lined up. Bakery shark skin. Dressmaker hip bone. Gotta go to hip bone. Mega Man needs a dress. Oh, it's a shame. Sega Genesis is my all-time favorite. I still have moment games when I was a kid. You know, you had the Sonic games. I had Shining Force 1 and 2, Shining in the Darkness. We have Phantasy Stars 2, 3, and 4. You can see yourself in the mirror. Maybe not as handsome as some, but it's a good-looking face. You feel a little more confident after looking at yourself. You tell him, Mega Man. Buying dresses. Sonic 3 had Knuckles in it, but you couldn't play as him unless you had Sonic and Knuckles locked on. And 2 is really good. That was the introduction to Tails. Sonic 3 had saves, where you could save your game and stuff. I liked... Oh, would that dress look good on her? Yes or no? Yes, we're gonna be nice. Yes, I'll buy it for you. Oh. Yeah, 2 is most of people's favorites. For good reason. It's a phenomenal game. I was playing, you missed yesterday. Not yesterday. The last time I streamed, I was playing Sonic Jam, which was on the Sega Saturn, which was a Sonic compilation of Sonic 1, 2, 3, and Knuckles, as well as a 3D Sonic minigame of sorts that was also host to a giant collection of like Sonic history. It's really good. Dude, Sonic and Knuckles blew my mind too. I thought it was amazing. I'd go to like demo stations and go nuts. It was phenomenal. I didn't get Sonic and Knuckles. My friend had it, but not me. It's a Mega Man, isn't it? You're my type of man. Grano, thank you for following. I do a little more animated, but right now my throat's completely shot. Thank you. We're Danny Glovering it up here. I like it. you're gonna see a whole string of awesome games. Because if you ever are interested, if you want to know when I stream, I tweet it an hour prior. At Bogus Meat Factor, because I can't put a Y in it, it's too many characters. And if you miss a stream, I put this stuff up on YouTube archive. If you want. I'm not saying you have to, or that you are in any way like obligated or genuinely interested enough. I'm not stressing that stuff. If you want to watch stuff, it's cool. I'm doing Mega Man Legends for a couple days. It's only like a 10-hour game, but I like to go casually, so it'll probably be a good week of me playing. Choose between it and Super Metroid. I would have picked Sonic and Knuckles, Chronozilla. I'm sorry. This is my dog, Paprika. He's cute, isn't he? Yes, he is. In Japan, you can kick the dogs. You can't in the US. Ooh, ruins. What I love about Mega Man Legends also, you can see there's already kind of a lot of stuff that is completely useless. There's no need to go into, hip bone and talk to that girl and she asks you if it looks good on her, like the clothes. You can say no and be a dick, and Mega Man will become one. And people will react to you differently based on where you are on the scale of being a good guy or a bad guy. It's weird. I know. You made the right choice as a collector, Chronozilla, but not as a... I'm sorry, I don't enjoy. Oh, dude, Tony Hawk? Don't get me started. Tony Hawk's amazing. I had Tony Hawk on Dreamcast. All the Tony Hawks up to Tony Hawk 3. And then we had some Tony Hawks on the PlayStation 2 I have. And I've got Tony Hawk Underground on my DS, which is actually really good. I love Tony Hawk, the old school Tony Hawks. They got worse as they got along, but they were spectacular. There is a game on the PlayStation, I believe, that uses the Tony Hawk engine and its Disney characters, like Simba. Ooh, folio books. There's a lot of comics on the stands, but they're sealed in vinyl bags, so people can't read them without buying. There's some dirty magazines on the racks. Might be fun to look at them. But there's so many people around. You'd get in trouble if someone saw you. You can get a photo dictionary there, or the area map of Cadillacs Island. The junk shop. Yeah, so that little bookstore, they have dirty books. They have adult books that you're interested in reading. It would be fun to look at, but there's so many people, it'd be embarrassing. Parts for your ship. I gotta give Super Metroid a second chance, because I played it on the Wii U Virtual Console and it didn't impress me. I will give it a second chance though. I'm weird. Oh man, Sonic and Knuckles is crazy. And Super Metroid, people find to be the best Metroid outside of the Prime series. But I liked Super Mario World. I just didn't think it was the best Super Mario game, because it's not. I would put it closer to the bottom of my favorites. Alright, so we need parts for the ship, but her husband's on a dig. We saw him going into the ruins earlier. Can. Ah, these can physics. Oh, I got clipped through the trash can. There you go, Mario 64 for the win. I couldn't agree more. I also really enjoyed Mario 64 DS. It's actually really good. Should probably save first. Okay, I'll save. You always save. When in doubt, save. You'll see if you watch any of the older streams that I've done, if I don't save, I get screwed in the end. Outside of Fusion, Prime is okay. I roll my... You know what's going to be the best Metroid game? It's Metroid Prime Hunters. Or the one coming out for the 3DS. Oh no, it's saying help. So, you have a nice little thing here. You can see. So that's the exit leading back out. And we're going to explore a bit more thoroughly. You can see that there are holes in the wall, like in that far distance over there. That's important. You can look at those. Federation Force will like be way better than Metroid Prime Hunters. Metroid Prime Hunters is bad. Yep. You're going to find tons of treasures in those that a lot of people miss out on. They don't see them. And so they don't even know that it's something that they can search. It's something I didn't know until much later. What games do you feel have been really disappointing? Let's talk about that. What modern games have you played where you feel gypped? Oh man, what did I just do there? I dodged. I don't remember how I dodged. There's a way to do it. Lock on. Nope. I gotta remember how to do it. That's a great thing to learn. Yeah, oh yeah, the modern Call of Duties. I mean, they're not bad, it's just... I don't know why they're as popular as they are. You know, they could be better. They're working... I enjoy first-person shooters that have life bars. Because I feel like it adds a challenge to it. Instead of having this constantly regenerating health, and having these teammates that can't die in a main campaign, make it so that you don't have to do much work at all. And they have those things. Mr. Blue Boy. Yeah. What do you think about Battlefield 1 being World War 1? Is it called Battlefield 1? But the Battlefield game that's going to be set in World War 1. And it's going to have a campaign mode, which is interesting. I'm gonna explore a little bit more. It should be. Let's hope it is. I really hope it will be. A breath of fresh air, you know? You see how when Mega Man gets hit, his little life gauge on the left side turns red and opens? That means that if he gets hit, he's going to take more damage when that's happening. When it's open like that in red. I like games where I don't need an explanation for the Buster parts. We've already talked about this. I like first-person shooters that slow the game down, but don't rely on cover-based, tactics. That seem more methodical. And you can have those. And then also, I do enjoy like the pure Twitch-based shooters, like the old Doom and so now we better rapid fire. Almost dead, but not quite yet. See, when you kill that tower, it actually stops these robots. So it's better to focus on them, but I wasn't at that time because I'm being silly. I'm not paying attention. Who pays attention when they play Mega Man Legends? Well, you're not an idiot, though, Chronozilla. Everybody has their taste in this world, and it all differs. Different people, different strokes for different folks. And why can't we all just get along and enjoy games as people, It's just... no need to hate on stuff. We're all friends here. We can all enjoy video games without having to be obligated to conform to some, standards set upon us by our peers. Oh, crap. I cheesed him. Can't reach up there. Okay, so that's as far as we can explore right now. Call of Duty World at War? Excellent choice. You got good taste, Grey Note. I like you. You are free to stay. I'm kidding. Everyone's free to stay. But you got an appreciation for the classics. Modern games aren't bad. It's just that I feel like first-person shooters are on the downslide. Kind of similar to how adventure games really took a hit in the late 1990s to the early 2000s. That genre was almost dead. And I feel that that's happening with first-person shooters. The competitive ones are still going to be there, but the competitive-based ones like CSGO, but I don't feel like there's going to be a heavy iteration. There's going to be a lot of cross stuff, like what you're going to see with what you see with Overwatch, which is kind of a it's got a mix of the MOBA stylings with the first-person shooters like Team Fortress. Well, it's not anymore, Chronozilla. It's not. She wants to get that car fixed up. Ooh, we're just... This game sets things up. Let's see. Oh, man, you gave the guy a ticket. Luckily, it's not mine. What's keeping Mr. On? It's not modern, though. Yep, and we live in a time where the things we grew up with, not modern. All gone. Those kids are running. Weirdo. Even if we play tag, I don't have to run, see? Because I'm the king of the hill around here. Well, 10 years isn't modern. When we were in the 80s, or being in the 90s. Was the music of the 80s considered modern? No. I don't know what would have happened if you hadn't gone looking for him. Ha 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 ha. Got a mine parts kit. Beat up car outside the city walls. That's the car we used as our support car when we were younger. Oh, it's almost now. Exactly. There you go. Randall's got my back. Weapons and upgrades and other stuff I can sell you. What's my name? Is it Mega Man or is it Hippopotamus? My name's Hippopotamus. Of course it is. They will call you Mr. Hippopotamus for the whole game now. Because that's my name. Two years and that'll be 10 years exactly. Oh, Chronozilla. Alright, so... yeah, shush you. Oh.
Mega Man, were you able to find anything? Oh,
Was.
if you can't find any parts in town, I guess we'll have to try digging for them ourselves.
That's what the man at the junk store said.
That might take a while. Which means... huh? Mega Man,
Huh?
what's that? It looks like a weapons upgrade module.
Oh, this? Yeah, the junk store man gave it to me. He said we could use this car to hook it up.
You mean we can use this car? Well, come on then. Let's get it attached right away.
We got a mobile base.
There, it's ready.
Okay, I'll be streaming somewhere between 10 and 11-ish, hopefully. If I'm feeling well, I might get tired and end a little early, we'll see. But I'm usually back around 10 or 11.
There's a limited number of mines, so
But we'll see you
make sure
soon.
to use them
I'm
sparingly.
glad you watched and you enjoyed, man. You're always welcome. Anytime you want, come on in, have a talk, enjoy the conversation. We're glad to have you.
I've been in the...
Do you want me to explain what this weapon does again?
That was weird.
This
Yes.
weapon lets you use landmines. Just drop them in front of an oncoming enemy and boom! Just remember, there's a limited number of mines, so make sure you use them sparingly. Do you want me
You'll have to earn
explain
those
what
2
this weapon
years.
does again?
No.
I'll get to work on fixing this car up. I'll
Yes.
be able to help you out and maybe spot for you.
Eastern,
If you get
yeah.
again.
Sorry, Eastern, yes. I'm East Coast. It was a pleasure. I'm glad you enjoyed it, man. Alright.
Ah, there you are. I've been looking for you so I could give you this. Your citizen's card.
Cool. Hope to see you soon.
Now
Hi.
you'll be able to use the city gates. Of
Yes.
course, there are some gates that can't be opened. But
Why's that?
pirates. We've received information that indicates there are some headed this way.
Pirates are coming.
So as a precaution, we're evacuating the civilians and locking the gates.
Pirates? Our
Pirates.
grandfather is still inside the city. Will he be all right?
Well, I'm sure he's heard the announcements about the pirates. If I see him, I'll make sure he gets to a safe place.
Data's still dancing.
If you'll excuse me.
Dance, monkey, dance.
I'm worried about Gramps.
Yes. Ask away. I love.
I'll go look for him. You wait.
I love you, Chronozilla. Ask
Okay,
away.
Mega Man. Be careful.
Save. Pirates, huh? If it's important to you, also, it is important in general. Just so you know. It's important. Alright, so adding the splash mine. Drops landmines. Yep. Options. Oh, dude, I will 100% play something on stream that's made by you. What did you make? Or are you making? Time to RP walk down the arcade. Whisper, whisper, whisper. That girl looks suspicious, I tell you. Yes, do it. I will play it. I will play it and talk about it. And I'll be, like, I'm not gonna be a guy who's like, ah, don't worry. I'll give you constructive criticism. He's looking for treasure. Whisper, whisper. No one believes us. We're gonna have to get her ourselves. I love those little guys. There was those little rapscallions. Cool. I say go for it. I will do it. Adventure-based shopping rage simulator. Sounds exciting. How does that work necessarily? Let's see. Energy plus 2. Buy some canteens. Yeah. Want our range increase, especially in the upcoming battle. Ooh. Gone home meets collateral damage. I like it. Dude, I'm 100% on board. I will definitely stream it and play it. Are you ready for E3? You ready for E3? E3's coming. Come on, sis, let us take Paprika. I'm gonna find the pirates. No is no, Jim. You're up to one of your tricks again, aren't you, Jim? Downtown area. I love it. Those guys are chasing down the pirate girl. They want Paprika, the dog, to help track her down. Oh, that's so great. Are you gonna be watching? Are you gonna watch just? Oh, hold on.
Okay, got it? Once the decision's made, there's no turning back. Nothing less than 100%. And remember, it's more than just guns and ships. It's whoever has the most information that wins, right?
Are you gonna watch just the?
We understand.
Yeah, but straight up just the conference or watching people talk about it. You're gonna watch Easy Allies.
To tell you the truth,
As the game freaks out on me.
That's right. You've got it. Huh? What are you looking at?
Oh, Tronbon. You minx. I'm probably going to be watching it through Easy Allies because I really enjoy their commentary. So here's the town. You can get run over by the cars. And there's a mailbox, but you don't need to send any letters. And all the houses have things happening. Most of the people have evacuated because of the pirates coming in, but later on they'll all be there in there and they'll be talking about stuff. Yeah, see, they've gone to relative's house. Once the pirates are done, people will be in those houses. It's a fire hydrant. You could probably jump on top of it. Oops. I can. Woo! Now what happens here? Hear that dull thump? That means there's something inside. Broken motor? Oh, absolutely. No, I understand. I'm debating on whether I should be watching it on my computer, through Gear VR, or through watching it on TV through my Wii U. I may sit in the computer room here and watch it with you and talk to you. Depends on... Well, I guess it all depends on if my wife's home or not. If she's home, I'll be watching it here with you. But if she's not, then I'll be watching it on TV. See this? The animals don't kick us. Because in Japan, you can kick all the animals. But in the US, you cannot. Library. We won't let the pirates close us down. The pirates blew up the library. That means the teachers can't make us read any more books. Heard about the pirates coming, so I came to look up everything I can about pirates. Based on what I've read so far, it seems like pirates aren't a nice bunch of people, are they? Of course not. They're pirates. I figure that after being evacuated, I'll have a lot of time on my hands, so I come to get something to read. So here's the thing. Hold on. Of course, we did talk about chatting during some of it. That would require me to be on my computer unless I move a bunch of stuff, and if I do that, you don't have a choice. You're watching on the computer with me. I'm not moving stuff, again, just for you to flick. Yeah. I gotta look at my wife's schedule, I'll tell you. There's a sign that says, please return books to the shelves when you're finished. I love it. In this game, there's so many NPCs, and they all have something to say. Every minute plot change, all of it changes. Better watch out too. Make sure you don't get run over. They have these soda machines. Watch. Whoops. There's a chance that it'll pop out a soda for you. A chance. Yeah. It's always good to start simple, and then take a really simple idea, and then start to expand it bit by bit into something completely different, and it'll mold and shape it into what you like. That's the key thing, is don't build it up in your head. Yeah, that is important. Don't build it up in your head. Start small. Start with a really simple idea, and this isn't your final product, you know, what you were making. It's just as rough as humanly possible. And then start to add these elements, and layer it. And then work on the story last. Story and how things play out, and the art and things like that is the final product. That's the last thing you work on. Okay, Tron Bond, jeez. Take a chill pill, lady. Yes, I do. With a cart crash button. I like it. What are you most excited for in E3, though? What you looking for? What are you looking for? Oh, Fun 50 Zenny. Oops, no, I don't want to look at it. Stop it. Hope they show more Shenmue 3. And now it's Beyond Good and Evil 2, and Half-Life 3, and going to look for Gramps. Da-da-da-da, going to look for Gramps. This music, oh, music, it's so intense. Unauthorized entry prohibited. The EastEnders. No, see, some people are acting disappointed in Zelda. I'll let you scream in my face, that's cool. But I think that when those doors open, every single person every single reporter is gonna run to the Zelda line. That's what they're gonna do. They're gonna rush there first and foremost. Oh, he has to go to the police station. That's why I thought he was at the mayor's office. I've done a lot of things since I joined the force, but I've never had to fight pirates before. Yeah. Well, Nintendo said they're showing more, so there you go. There is that. Hi, little Servbot. I'm not here to spy, not me. Oh, you little Servbots, you're so cute. Newspaper. Flying ship crashes in forest, no injuries reported. Oh, she lost her wallet while shopping. Yeah, it's strange how people are presumptuous of it, and it's crazy. I think people just think that they intentionally place these misguided expectations in some weird attempt to be surprised and excited. I do. Yeah, I hope so too. I liked Horizon Zero Dawn. I think that was an exciting and interesting game. I'm curious to see how it plays out. That's the thing, is that a lot of times, or I've been finding that a lot of games will come up with like all these big, you know, it's truly open, blah blah blah, true survival game, and it's not really, and it's a shame. It drives me crazy.
Hey, Mega Man! Come to check up on me, eh? Here, let me introduce you to the mayor of this island, Amelia.
Hi, Amelia.
I'm Amelia. Nice to meet you.
It's nice to meet you too.
I'm an old friend of Professor Barrel's.
Are you? You look pretty
I
young.
worked as his assistant for a while I was in school.
It's a small
Yeah, but Beyond Good and Evil, they showed off a trailer, what, 4, 5 years ago?
He might have any idea what they're after.
I'll bet anything they're after the legendary treasure supposedly buried on this island.
Legendary treasure.
There are a lot of stories about the treasure, but no one knows exactly what it is. I thought maybe you might know something about it, Professor.
I've been in the digging business a long time, but I
Oh,
haven't been able to
what do you
find
think
out
about
anything this
Microsoft
island's
saying
treasure except legendary
that the
bits?
Xbox
No,
One,
Mega Man. I'll
all
be here
games
for a
released on the
while
Xbox
talking with
One
Amelia.
will be released on
So
Windows
why don't you
10.
go back and
So all their
try on
exclusives, Windows
Tell
10.
her not to worry about me, okay?
Yeah, that was a leaked gameplay demo of a previous thing. I think. I'll have to remember. Ooh, large painting on display. Yeah, but does that invalidate the Xbox One? Hey! It's good to see you, sir. How are you today?
It's a dog!
Yes, it's a dog. It's Paprika the dog. Which you can't kick in the American version. I know.
What did I ever do to you?
But all their exclusives are now going to be released on PC as well. That tells me that they're moving towards a Steambox style iteration. You know, we know that they're doing the Xbox, what is it, a Scorpio. So them and Sony are going to be moving towards a once yearly release of systems upgraded. And all games will work on previous ones, just not as well. It seems crazy that that's what they're doing. It seems absolutely crazy. Like, and I don't know. I don't think that gamers are going to look at that positively. We're looking at a serious, if this is reacted badly, giant console video game crash.
Or something? Go on, get out of here!
That's what's gonna happen. Yeah, I don't know.
What are you staring at?
Still sick, JRA, by the way, so I apologize if I sound a little gruff. Kick that dog. For consoles, especially, people are like, oh, well, Nintendo's done that with the handheld market.
Cut it out. Don't you know
And
you can't treat girls that way?
not really. Not a yearly re-release of a more powerful system.
Hold on. Down, boy. Down.
That's right. More manly. More deep. I sound more like a man. I sound a bit more like a drag queen, but that's okay. I'm a smoker. Not really. Yeah. Coronazilla, it's...
You just mind your own business.
There are pluses and minuses to it. Meaning that future systems will have like a universal backwards compatibility to all previous things. And building a foundation that's going to have games that'll work on every system. That's great. Like, I am in support of that idea. It will not affect some people who don't care because they'll buy one every 3 years like they do normally. But the Microsoft one saying their exclusives will be on Windows means also that that people will just get a PC instead. Sony's still holding on to their exclusives. Oh, I went the wrong way. And Nintendo is doing Nintendo's own thing. Whatever that is, I don't know. I'm excited, but I'm nervous. And it's okay to be nervous, because it is a truly unknown factor. But I don't think it's going to be bad, because I've enjoyed what Nintendo's made. I like different. Different to me is always good. So, I'm a huge supporter of that. Yeah. At that point, what's the point? Homogeneous releases. I mean, yeah, we're talking... That's kind of how things were with ColecoVision and Atari, when you think about it. Intellivision, ColecoVision, Atari, all started to be the same.
Where's Gramps? What?
All being released on the same systems. Iterative releases.
Hey, by the way, did you see those weird-looking ships that just flew past here? I've never seen ones like that before. I wonder whose they are.
JRRA1. How do I pronounce that? Like, let's get phonetic here.
There's one.
I wanna address you right. I don't wanna botch it up. Have you played Mega Man Legends before?
Sounds like... Oh no!
You learn a lot about me by watching the games that I enjoy, like Shenmue, Mega Man Legends, the Myst franchise,
I'm going to go
the old Tron 2.0, games genuinely flawed but delightful. Ooh, I would say J-Raw. I will too go against the grain. You're J-Raw. J-Raw. Yes, Mega Man 64 is the same thing. It is actually the same thing. They just called it a different thing, which is kind of funny. Did you beat it? I love Mega Man Legends. Definitely one of my all-time favorite game series. See, that's what I thought was Junior Raw, too. You'll be a sun god someday. #1 sun god.
You can't go in there. This area's closed off.
Please, officer, let us through.
I wish I could roll my tongue. If I could roll my tongue, I would roll it for you.
You can't go in either.
J-Raw.
It's dangerous.
La 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 la.
What's happening?
Those pirates have attacked the island. Just like they said they would. They're after the treasure that's supposed to be buried here.
I don't know what Lincoln thought that was, but
Enough talk. You have to leave
it's
now.
not a trash
Now.
game, my friend. Oh, let me
Pirates?
show you the
They've
joy,
occupied the gate over there.
the beauty of Mega Man
Too
Legends.
armed.
It's
We can't even
magnificent.
get close to them.
Awesome cartoon style.
I can do
It's
something.
colorful, vibrant,
Mega
full
Man,
of character.
I'm going with
Controls flawed, yes.
No roll is too dangerous.
But
Let me handle
attention to detail.
But
You're a Shenmue fan. You could learn to
Alright.
appreciate these
Look out
things.
for
It's
Grandpa,
beauty.
okay?
Wait.
You have these NPCs. Every NPC in this game
Where do you think you're
has
going?
dialogue that changes at every single event turn, which is literally every couple seconds. It's insane. Yeah, that's silly.
We're the Bonds. We're pirates. You better watch out for us. We're not gonna let you through. So there. We'll be in big trouble if we let anyone through.
Ooh. And Surbots are classic.
Punish us. No way we're gonna give you the key.
Iconic characters.
Let's get him.
Get the key to the gate. One of the three Surbots has the key. Oh, affordable quote, you beautiful, beautiful son of a... Oh, so good to see you. Playing Mega Man Legends. And watch me mess this thing up. Red is built for combat, blue is built for speed, and yellow is built for endurance.
Too strong. Let's split up and get out of here. You'll never get the key from us.
What? Oh, come on, you hit my thing. I'm gonna so mess this up. They're gonna trash this place. Because they can actually destroy the town. And as they do so, you'll have to rebuild it later on.
Mission complete.
Oh, we did that quick. Yeah, Mega Man Legends!
We're so sorry. We lost the key. Oh, what happened this time? I can't take my eyes off you.
I
for a second.
love
Just you wait
the
till you
Bonds
get
and the
back, you're in a lot of
Surbots.
trouble. Oh, no.
They're spectacular.
Who was that? Wait, wasn't that the same boy as before? He disabled the Bloom Bears by himself.
Did.
I don't understand. Whenever I think about him, I get this funny feeling.
Get this funny feeling in my tummy.
Who cares what this feeling is? It's all his fault. His fault. How dare he?
Oh
I'll
man.
teach him not to mess
For
with me
quote, welcome to
or
the
my
adventure,
friends.
action adventure of Mega Man Legends.
Feldinot, engage!
It's slightly open world.
Oh,
Think of it like a Zelda Mega Man. With customizable weapons and parts, great characters and animation. 1997 at its finest, early PlayStation game. Looks this good.
Aren't you the girl who's being chased by that dog?
Look at the animations.
shut up! I don't want to hear about that.
Facial.
Do you know what
great.
you've done? Huh? You're a lot dumber than you look. You should have known better than to pick a fight with the Bonds. Of course, if you agree to become one of my servants, I suppose I could forgive you.
That's cool.
What do you say? That way my brother will never have to know about what you did to us.
Join up with pirates? I don't think so.
All right then, forget you. Fine, see if I care. I gave you a chance and you turned it down. Don't come back crying to me later.
Yeah. This is early PlayStation 1 game. This is like only, what, a year or two after it came out? The second one looks even better. The problem with the game is the controls. It's the D-pad. Ah, crap. Ah. I'm a firm advocate of the brute method. Just smash my way through. As you can see, there's a couple buildings that have been destroyed because of my carelessness.
I'm so... I mean...
Which means that later on in the game, after this attack happens, you can pay Zenny to the town hall to help bring the town back. It gives you access to other side quests and power-ups that you can get later on and collect.
Get in, quick! Right?
The fight's not over, though.
It's not over yet. Don't think you've won. Next time, I won't be so easy on you. I'll make sure you pay for this. Let's go, Roger!
Yeah. We always, like, I think that one of the best things that, so, like, the characters have these facial expressions and things like that, it's very cel-shaded, and I think that, people don't give that credit for that. I do think that it is definitely... Yeah, getting quick. Walk slowly to the ship. That's the Bonds, man. They're confident. They're a little too confident. Oh, hold on, I'm gonna talk to him. Tell me about Buster parts. Yep, they were. Why can't I win? Don't give up, Mega Man. They're flying ships of their own. They'll probably attack from the sky. Buster parts that let you fire at long range. Oh, I should have said no. I was supposed to say no. If I said no, he gives me a part. I wasn't paying attention. So this is where the fun begins. This is... I suck at this part. This combat sequence is horrible.
Pirates will continue its offensive for the foreseeable future. Recapping our top story of the day. At 2 o'clock this afternoon, the city center was attacked by a group of unknown pirates who demanded they be given the keys to the caves
I was in time for 100%.
underneath our island. The mayor has refused to give in to their demands and is currently under siege alone in City Hall. Local police are helpless in front of the power of the pirates' weapons. It may be only a matter of time before City Hall is destroyed. Hopes are rapidly fading as... I've just been handed this update, viewers. It appears that the robots and machines being used to lay siege to the city have been destroyed by a single young boy. And now, that same boy has come through the gate and is heading towards City Hall. Wait! There he is! I can see him! He really
Yes!
is alone!
The 90s cartoon feel. It's beautiful. Defend City Hall. Red robots will attack City Hall. Yellow robots will attack nearby buildings. There's a flying ones as well, which drop robots. So it's a pain in the butt. Ah, come on. Yeah, I'm sucking this up. It's really tough to target these things with the auto target. It's really off because your shots end up going like right a little bit ahead of them. Oh, crap. See how the audio gets all wonky?
You there! Those robots are being deployed.
This one's better. The 64 one has a much bigger compression on the audio and dialogue, and the textures are a lot more muddy. Oh crap, come on. Where'd everything go? There you are. Sorry. Getting excited, I'm smacking the table.
Ladies and gentlemen, can you see this? The city hall is catching fire!
Catching fire! Oh crap, where am I? There's one down, jeez. Health. There. Come on. Yeah, they go ham on certain pieces. It's really funny to watch. There is this guy. Oh, there's another guy attacking the police station. Oh, the police station's all destroyed. There we go. Come on. Yeah, I'll be spending a lot of Zenny trying to restore this place because this for me was the hardest. When I first played this game, I couldn't beat this. This was so tough. City Hall was just dying, and I just had to let it burn. Now we're just waiting on this one thing to pop up again. There it is. Ah, dang it. Here comes the thing. There. That's what I wanted. Thank you. Hates lampposts. Maybe he's one of Edison's henchmen trying to take down the gas lamp industry. Lights are overrated. Sonar navigation. Yes. Formalities of time travel. Alright, here's the boss fight. Babu! Ah, Jesus, I'm dead. Yep. Oh, come on. Ah, dead. Hold on. Nope. Ah, those missiles. Come on. Yes! Ooh. I say dolphins do have mating dances. Haven't you watched all those videos of dolphins trying to hump people? It's quite disturbing. It's true. It'd be awkward. All the bonds. I love them. I'll be quiet for this. They're so good. Oh, Teasel.
Drawn and Bond. They should have been back by now. Oh, those two. Nope, I told them they were in charge, so I won't worry. I'll let them take care of it themselves. Hey, look at the clock! It's almost time for my favorite show! I almost missed it!
Next story. City Hall was attacked by a mysterious group of assailants this afternoon, but their offensive was beaten back by an equally mysterious young boy, pictured here on screen.
See the painting in the back? Context.
What? Who the heck is that blue boy?
Yes, very sick.
But what about Drawn? This is a potential disaster. We could end up losing a lot of money on this one. All right, it's obvious that I, Teaselbon, will have to assume command. Who needs that key anyway? It might take some time, and it might take some money, but who cares? I'll use my ultimate digging machine, the Moral Wolf, to dig up the treasure myself. And I won't let any little blue boy get in my way either. Huh? Wait a sec. Bond's probably okay, but what about Drawn?
What about Tron? I love them so much. Like I said, you see that painting, that portrait in the background? That's of Teasel when he's a kid, and like it's so crazy.
You did it, Mega Man!
Yes,
Come on,
lots of
let's
problems.
go look for Gramps.
Gramps, where is you? So you saw that City Hall was smoking. I think City Hall's damaged, but not destroyed. I think there's going to be some... Yeah, you're going to see some damage to it, I think.
Mega Man, roll! Sorry to give you a scare like that. Don't you worry, though. I'm as healthy as I ever was.
That's a relief.
All that hair.
Worried about
Oh
your
yeah.
cramps?
With your help, we were able to keep those pirates from getting the key to the ruins. Thank you.
Amelia says she'll give us a digger's license as thanks for helping her.
Hooray!
Now we'll be able to look for parts to fix the flutter.
I know it's not much, but it's the least I can do for you.
Yay, Class B.
We got a new problem. Those pirates have started digging up the northern forest.
Back
What?
fast.
They weren't able to get the key, so they must be going after the treasure directly.
I'm amazed they'd go to that much trouble. Even if they are criminals, you've got to admire their persistence.
Who knows what will happen if they get their hands on the treasure? Inspector, I want you to arrest them immediately.
Yes, ma'am.
I can get into the ruins in the Cardone Forest to the south, and the ruins up north in the Closer Woods.
Wait a minute, Mega Man. I'm going with you.
Yeah, affordable, I'm sick, but I was bad the other 2 days. So
Look, Mega Man.
tonight I'll stream
I fixed
probably
the
until
car the junk
10,
shop owner gave us.
and maybe
I may not
on
have
Thursday
been
I'll
able to
keep
get it
going.
fixed
But we'll
in
see
time to
how
help
I
you
feel.
before.
We ain't gonna lose this time.
Hear that?
Hey! Are you paying attention?
That was not a thing that's supposed to happen. It's this weird glitch that happens for some reason. But they're digging.
Hey, here comes somebody else. He doesn't look like a police officer. Hey, it's that blue guy again. We'll show him, just like we showed that officer.
Dude, oh, you cannot stop that smile. Oops. They're gonna stop me. I've got range. Good job, guys, in stopping me. Watch, you can kick them. Oh, crap. I forgot I have the mines on. I can't kick them. I've got mines. Oh, I'm dead. I'm gonna cheese them out. Ranged filth. Oh! Dead. That sucks. Which I think I have to do that minigame over again, or that mission over again, because it's the last time I saved.
Good luck.
Yeah, it's okay to be cheap. This time maybe I'll have a better chance against the robots. But I have to do that whole fight again. Because I didn't talk to Data, which I don't think you could until later on, but we'll see. Yeah. That's okay though, because I can get this range part. No, I don't. Oh, man. Dude, it is insane. The negativity, it's unbelievable. And also, like, people just being gimmicky or being self-absorbed. I can skip. This is great. You can skip scenes with start. You don't have to worry about it. But yeah, so much negativity, so much hate and anger. Dude, it's not welcome in my world. I'm just a nice person. I love video games. How can you be in a bad mood? Video games are awesome. Ah. You gotta destroy the thing. Sails catching fire. Come on. Oh, Jesus. This is going a lot worse than it was before.
You there! Those robots are being deployed by a flying carrier. You should go after that first.
Yeah, I am. Oh my goodness. This thing is such a pain in the ass. Oh, don't look under that one. Oh, come on, the health disappeared. Fraggle Rock! This is the only part, too, that's hard. Like every other one, not hard. The rest of the game is easy. Final boss, a little challenging. This part, screw it. What I'm gonna do is run to the... I was gonna say, you'll watch me play some sad adventure games, and you'll see a tear. But I love them so much. You get me talking mist, oh, you're all screwed. Because I won't stop talking. I'm just gonna upgrade my canteen. My cat's meowing at me. Oh, hey. He opened the door. That's nice of him. Nice and cool. Hi, kitty. He wants me to feed him, but it's not time to eat yet. Bye. I don't need parts. Oops. There. That should be better. It's true, I do snicker when you play Uru. It's good to have a broad range of emotions. People always like to be afraid of their emotions and hide stuff. But I love games that evoke emotions in me that, you know, seem uncanny. But games that make me genuinely happy, Samba de Amigo on the Sega Dreamcast makes me happy. I would say Shenmue makes me happy all the time. Games that make me just feel like utter joy and it's just filled with elation. I would say the Mario Kart games do. All fighting games do for me. I don't get angry or frustrated in fighting games when I lose. There's just a thrill there, and I have a good sportsmanship kind of thing, so I don't get upset or get boisterous.
Mission start!
Mega Man Legends makes me happy, except for this part. Got this guy stuck on the building. Yes! Much better start. Holy smokes. Let's do this. Oh, Yoshi's Island! Yes! That's what I'm talking about. Oh, you, sir. I like you. Yoshi's Island, Yoshi 64, those are filled with just so much innocence and joy and happiness. It's absolutely delightful. It's a genuine delight. How could you not, like, have a smile listening to those little Yoshis sing? Seriously. I will address that question in just a second. As long as I don't die. There. The other one's going to refill. I get another robot. I can kill these guys while I'm doing that. I get run over. There's nothing wrong with liking Mortal Kombat 3. At all. My personal passions are a little different. Mortal Kombat's fine, but it has a huge emphasis on memorization, which I do not appreciate. I will look at the rest of those comments in a second, but currently very preoccupied with killing these robots. Aw, dang it, don't drop him so far away. Come back here. Jesus. There he is. There.
Ladies and gentlemen, can you see this? The city hall is catching fire.
Street Fighter 3 Third Strike is a spectacular fighting game, and one that is not appreciated because people do not understand its greatness. Spectacular combat, and the parry system, excellent. What the? Attack it, Mega Man. Come on, Mega Man, get it together. Get your stuff together. There's another dude wrecking something somewhere. There he is. My personal favorites are the Samurai Showdown series. Samurai Showdown 2, I think, is the best out of them. I love the Last Blade series as well. Those are really good. There's a really weird arcade game called Karate... Not Karate Championship. It's Karate Tournament. It's a different game. It's weird. And it's really good. You're West Coast, Colonelzilla. West Coast loves their Street Fighter. West Coast loves their Street Fighter. If you're Midwest, you're a Mortal Kombat person. But it is that good. It's phenomenal. Crap. Why are you attacking that palm tree? Why are you taking that lamppost? What's up with you? This is going so much better than the last one. I'm glad I died randomly. Everything's not as destroyed. Much better boss fight. Wow. That was much better. Oh, touchscreens aren't great for combos, no. If you have a Wii and a classic controller, the best way to play Samurai Showdown is Samurai Showdown Anthology. It's got Samurai Showdowns 1 through 6. It doesn't have 5 special, which a lot of people it's a deal breaker for. But for me, 2 is the best anyway, so. And Let's Play 2 is really freaking good.
What the heck happened to Tron and Bond? They should have been back by now.
Oh, I can skip that. We already saw that.
Mission complete! Mega Man!
Alright. But I can't tell you how many hours I played Samurai Showdown 2 with a friend. That was like one of the games where we were like, let's sit down and play this and know it. You know, let's learn all the intricacies of the game. And we adored it. It's so good. The other one that I really like is Eternal Champions on the Sega CD, not on the Genesis. There's a big difference. That game's great. I may play it because it is that awesome. And it has some of the best fighting game soundtracks. Also has some of the most gory violence that Mortal Kombat could never compare to. The only game that is nearly as violent as Eternal Champions CDs are the modern Mortal Kombats. The current Mortal Kombats are as violent as Eternal Champions CD, because Eternal Champions CD is brutal. Lots of intestines. Lots of intestines.
We ain't gonna lose this time.
Hey! Are you paying attention?
But next time, you can count on me.
Yeah, there's a glitch where the dialogue will happen like that. Like little bits of dialogue will be put in. It's really weird.
I wonder if he'll be all right.
If they're using weapons like they did before, the inspector might have some trouble. Not to mention
that the pirates are likely to steal everything if they get there first.
It's true.
Well, I think I better go help them.
Oh man. Eternal Champions on the Sega Genesis is good. If you have a Genesis, buy it and play it. It's hard as all get out. But it's nothing like the Sega CD one. Sega CD one tightens up the combos and makes them feel so much better. Tons of characters, tons of secret characters. If ever you want to have, to get a taste of what Eternal Champions CD is, just look up Eternal Champions CD Senator stage music. and you'll be treated to the greatest rendition of Hail to the Chief. Hail to the Chief, yeah. It's phenomenal. And it's a blast to listen to. It's funny. It's great. They have some really awesome, like, hardcore, like, rock, like, tunes. No. Sega does not have a Sega. Oh, Sonic the Fighters, I guess. Fighting Vipers. Yeah, Fighting Vipers is good. Last Bronx is great as well. It's a 3D weapon fighter, but it plays very much like Virtua Fighter. She got the support card fixed up. She can change her special weapons. No, Fighting Vipers had 2 games in the entry. Last Bronx was only 1. Sonic the Fighters was only 1. No. And they're not going to do a Virtua Fighter anytime soon. They gave minimal support on Virtua Fighter 5 Final Showdown, on like the circuits in the fighting game community, and it died. And what sucks is that Virtua Fighter isn't popular because its reputation is too good. People are like, I don't want to play Virtua Fighter. It's too hard to learn. It's too complicated. And it drives me nuts because it's like, it's not complicated at all. It's just not it's not special move based. It's phenomenal though. Yeah, Virtua Fighter 5 Final Showdown was the last one they did, and it's spectacular. No 3D fighter, I say no fighter in general, is as good as Virtua Fighter 5 Final Showdown. That's it. For me, at least. That game is perfection. Every character is awesome. They have their pros and cons. There's no, like, definitive best fighter. And the moves, and it's all head games with the other player and trying to understand them and how they play. It's more mental than it is anything. And it's my kind of game. Especially because, like, every move is delayable. Every combo is delayable, so you can make it move at a rhythm that's keyed into you, and also makes it a guessing game for a lot of players. It's really fascinating. It's fascinating. I played it semi-competitively for a while. Semi-competitively. I was just on their forums, the Virtua Fighter forums, and played with a lot of people who were competitive, and I was okay. I wasn't great, but I was good. I don't have a thing to put to hook up my PlayStation 3 to, so I can't. I wish I could. My computer's not able. I don't have the hardware for that. I wish. I talk forever. I've got my fight sticks right here. She made a walkie-talkie we can use to call at any time. Yeah, and that's the beauty of item development. So you get junk parts, and you can then give them to roll to make new equipment, which will give you new things, and you can have the support card teleport you to places, switch out or enhance your special weapons. So I can put down Zenny to enhance my Splash Mine. Like its attack or energy, the amount of ammo that you can do, but you can't enhance these things in particular. We'll increase the firepower. No, we're not going to increase the firepower. We're going to leave. But yeah, with Virtua Fighter 5, what makes it so awesome. So with Street Fighter 5, that's a great question. Street Fighter 5 is a rare bird. found that the game is fun. It plays really, really well. The problem with it is how they handled the online infrastructure on the release. The lack of communications between Capcom Japan and Capcom USA.
He doesn't look like a police officer.
And
Hey, it's that.
sorry, I'll stop for a second and talk about this. And how they're botching these character rollout, and the game itself is awesome. But look at, I'm going to use the great example is Drive Club on the PlayStation 4, right? Released promised to be the biggest and most broadest and amazing racing game that you'll ever need to play. The only thing you'll need to play is Drive Club, right? And it's going to offer this amazing physics and open world and just huge, right? When it released, huge problems with its online infrastructure, huge problems in delivering all the things that it promised. But before Drive Club ended, it had all of that and more, and it was a perfect driving game. But nobody cared. Nobody cared, which is why it closed down. That's why it shut down. No one cared about it because they botched that initial thing. And that's the same thing with Street Fighter V. That game could be the best fighting game ever made, but there's so many problems on just an administrative level and advertising and just how they handled it. It's still gonna be popular amongst the hardcore fighting game community, but it's gonna do poorly in sales. And then they're not gonna see another Street Fighter for another 10 years. Sadly. It's a bit depressing. I'm excited for EVO. Can't wait to watch it. They got a Pokken fighter there. Who would have thunk? A Pokken tournament. Which isn't a bad game, by the way. Pokken tournament is actually kind of cool. But yeah, Street Fighter 5, it's done for. Done for on them. In Capcom's eyes, it's done for. They delayed the Ibuki character release because of some trivial stuff. Some very trivial stuff. Yeah, and it could have done more if it had all of its stuff together. And it didn't. I gotta remember how to do the roll, man. No, they're not gonna. They're not even gonna milk the franchise. That's the real sad thing. They're gonna be done with Street Fighter. They won't milk Street Fighter 2. I think they're done. The developer of the, you know, that's what I said. Street Fighter 2. They're done with Street Fighter 2. They're not even gonna milk it. That's how much they care about the Street Fighter franchise. Oh man, you just wait. They really botched it. I understand, like, not being big on the DLC fighters. That's why they kind of released it as those characters initially were free, and then what they were going to do is allow you to use the I think it's Zenny. The Zenny store, where you'd earn Zenny in the game, and then you can use those to unlock characters as they're released. And the problem was that they didn't know how to handle the Zenny store. And they don't know how to use it or implement it, so they haven't done anything with that. And so that's why they're like, oh, well, these characters are going to be free for everybody right out the gate. because we don't know how to handle this microtransactions and in-game currency that you can earn, this free-to-play market that we were trying to create. We don't know how to handle it. And again, just proof that they don't know what they're doing, and it's bad. Found the safety helmet. Oh, I can't kick it because I don't have my thing on. No, you think so? It is, no, it's supposed to be play to earn, but they don't know how to handle the infrastructure for the play to earn system. So those things that you're earning right now that you can use to unlock characters isn't doing anything because they don't know how to implement it, which is one of the big reasons as to why Ibuki's being postponed. Two of the three have come out, and were just given for free. They're not DLC, they were just given for free. They're like, here you go, everybody has them downloaded. Sorry about that. And they left it at that. Yeah, Guile and Alex, and then Ibuki was supposed to come out and it was delayed. Hi, Inspector. I'm gonna do, once I finish this next set of stuff, I'll probably call it quits for the night. But we can always talk about Street Fighter till the cows come home. Oh, this disaster, these pirates. And what stinks is that, so here's how releasing your characters slowly over time is a bad idea, because the fighting game community is a stickler for routine. They're a stickler for taking characters and ripping them apart, like understanding them fully. What happens is the core group of characters that have come out, I was gonna say, I'm a happy person about pretty much everything. Oh, Tekken, no, it's not Virtual Fighter. I get crabby about it. I don't like Tekken at all. But I don't think it's a bad game, and I do not hate people who enjoy it. It is not a game series for me. But no, I was gonna say, but the fighting game community, so they love to know about their characters, and so if something comes out later, they don't play as them. They don't. When Guile came out, people were like, it's nonsense, it's garbage. And the only reason as to why there's any popularity for the Guile character is because a really popular fighter, Chris G, plays as Guile. That's his character. And will play as him no matter what, even though Guile is fundamentally changed in a big way. And even he says it's difficult. But people won't play as those new characters because it'll take time and effort to understand them when they already understand all these other characters ahead of time. They're sticklers for that sort of thing. And I don't think they've grasped that yet, you know, that game developers don't quite understand the fighting game community. Are they? Oh, man. Has he? It's probably because he's Dr. Chris G, and he's talking about it. You have to have those big names adopting those characters. And otherwise, you're not going to get support for it. Even though I think Guile's awesome, but even though I never play as them, I don't like charge characters at all. I don't play as them very well. I'm gonna talk to the monkey and save. Taking things nice and slow because I need Zenny anyways in this game. Because I botched all this other stuff. Chrono, when has the Tekken storyline been in any way sensical? There's a kangaroo with boxing gloves and robot dinosaurs. Picked up flour. Yeah, that's the thing. Tekken's for the over-the-top effects. I remember there was an April Fool's joke once where Sega announced that they were going to give the Virtua Fighter characters all the Tekken effects. And people were going nuts because they thought it was real. It's not real at all. We're taking a step into here just to get some stuff. Because we can. Found some more Zenny. Trap box. I would say that Tekken is the one like fighting game that I don't enjoy as much as the other ones. There's a story about Tekken though. When I was a kid, playing Tekken 1 and 2 in the arcades, I once played Tekken 1 as a kid because I just loved everything then. I didn't mind. And these guys came up to me at this arcade and they were talking a lot of trash and getting really feisty, and I was really like nervous and scared because they were talking like trash and like they were gonna mess me up and stuff, and it was really weird, and I let them win because I was scared. But the only time ever in an arcade where I was like, I don't know, I don't like this. But there was another time playing Tekken 2, and this guy was really full of himself that he was the best thing ever, and he had a girlfriend with him, and he I'm not joking, he puffed up his collar and was like, mind if I play? And I was like, sure, because I was this little kid. I was like 11 at the time, and I was like, sure. And I didn't know how to play Tekken really, and I picked the kangaroo, and I kicked his butt, and he was all mad, and he wanted to play again, and I kicked his butt, and he got mad again, and he just kept getting mad over and over again, and I just felt really bad. I was like, I don't know what to tell you, man. I'm not trying to make you look bad. His girlfriend laughed. It was kind of funny. Oh, there's another Sega fighting game franchise. You've never heard of it before, and I couldn't remember what I couldn't tell you what it's called off the top of my head, but it was a hologram game. I have lots of video game stories about arcades. They're simple stuff. They're nothing any special, but I was a big arcade kid growing up, so that's what I spent a lot of time playing arcade games. Alright. Yeah. There was a Sega hologram game at my arcade, at the same arcade that I played Tekken and stuff at. And it was good. But it's really simple. And they also had, before that, they had time thingy, the time game, with the cowboy traveling through time. That was played like a Dragon's Lair. I never understood it. I tried to hunt it down to this day. That game, you can get it on DVD somewhere, but I haven't even been able to find DVD copies of it. I really want that because it's full motion video, so that's always a plus for me. And it just sounds like an awesome, cheesy game. Not Time Crisis. It'd have been Time something. Time Patrol. Something weird. Yeah, that was really weird when I was a kid because the arcade that we used to go to was in Jackson, Michigan. It's this podunk place. It was very small in a mall. It didn't have much of anything, but it had the hologram games when I was a kid, and I thought that was amazing. I'd put my hand through it and everything because there's no screen or anything, and it's just mirrors. It's just mirrors, and it gives that effect of looking like it's a hologram. It's really interesting. Time Traveler, thank you. That's the one. That's the ticket. Alright, let's move in. We're gonna do a boss fight, and then after that I'll save it, and that'll probably be it. I think I'm pretty sure it's Time Traveler. Where you have just these shapes as the set pieces. And it's real live actors, and it's a cowboy fighting a magician. Virtua Fighter 5 Final Showdown was never released physical. It's only digital. Your Virtua Fighter 5 was physical, but Final Showdown, nope. At least maybe there is. Maybe it is, and I'm just going crazy. And if it is, and you ever find it, PlayStation 3. Look me up. I'll play with you. I play Pi. And that's not a very popular character, but it's the character I've always played all my life. Oh, come on. I got another dude. I may be wrong on the physical copy thing, and it may have changed from before, and I could be wrong. I'm not going to say I'm the be-all, end-all knowledge keeper on that one, but I was pretty sure it was only digital.
What gives? I dig, and I'm still nowhere near the bottom. Maybe we will need that key after all.
Master Teasel, we were beaten. That blue boy is heading this way.
He's coming. All right, everyone, quit digging. Our priority now is to get rid of our little blue friend.
I love the voice acting in this. It's just
Be careful and
jolly.
by his side.
Can't help but
He's
smile.
already born and drawn. Let's do it.
And these guys are the best bad guys ever. They're so awesome. You love them. You know, you can't have a bad guy. I mean, you can't go wrong with a bad guy. That's just awesome. Hatch is nearly defenseless. Shoot the treads to slow the robot down, then jump on the robot from the rocks and shoot at the hatch.
Mission start!
Mega Man. Turn. Crap. I don't know how to get higher. Ah, there we go. That's where I need to go. Yeah, I know. That's the thing. And you can't find it online, like, to acquire it. You can't get it. They'll give you the arcade one, and it's not real. It's only, like, 2 kilobytes in size. Like, that's not right. Ah.
What do you think you're doing? Hurry up and close the hatch!
Boom! Maximum damage.
I thought I told you to close the hatch!
It could be. If you can find a way to make it work on MAME, which supposedly you can. I don't know how, but I've tried.
I said close the hatch!
Close the hatch. Did I cause it to crash?
Maybe there's some truth to those stories.
Oh no, it's just that stupid glitch.
No! What are you standing around for? Put out the fire!
It did have a accompanying laserdisc physically. Yes.
Automated fire extinguishers aren't working.
What? What? It's inconceivable! How could a little
Inconceivable.
lad ever defeat me?
How much does he think it cost to build that in the first place? I'm gonna get him. If it's the last thing I ever do, I'm gonna get him.
Master Teasel.
My cat says hello again. Now it's time for me to feed him.
Master Teasel.
Yeah, there's a PC version as well as a DVD version for DVD players.
Just you wait. Oh, you're mine, Blue Boy. I'll get you.
I always wanted to find really obscure things.
Time to go home.
Yes, my Kiki, he's a 28-pound monster. He's a monster. Oh man, is he a monster. Let's get back out. Yeah. He will. He will devour me. It's true. I'm ready for that. He's not, his actual healthy weight is 20 pounds.
The mayor says there's something real important she has to talk with you about. Can you come back here?
Roger. I'll head back to City Hall.
Heading back to City Hall. I know Kiki. I know. His name is Cooter Willis Birchfield. We call him Kiki because it's a name for our baby can say.
If only we'd known there was someone like him here in the first place. We won't fail next time. We'll ambush, concentrate our firepower on him. We won't cut him any slack just because we outnumber him. That kid's going down.
Just wait till you see, Teasel. I've got a new robot I've been wanting to build that'll do the trick. That'll teach him.
This time, we get rid of the boy for sure, and get that treasure!
I love them so much. Oh, nothing but jolly.
Mega Man, good going! You showed those pirates who's boss!
How can I thank you? You've done so much for us. I hope this will convince those pirates to give up. I'm afraid to think what might happen if they get their hands on the treasure. The legends say a horrible disaster will occur if it's ever unearthed.
Say hi, Kitty.
Even if that's just a myth. Lately, we've been detecting increased activity underground. The Reaver bots are apparently activating of their own accord. It has me concerned. Maybe there's some truth to those stories about a horrible disaster. I wonder. Mega Man, would you be willing to explore the caves and dungeons on the island?
Yes.
And see if you can find anything? You will? Oh, thank you so much. Here, you'll need this. Only the best diggers are able to get a Class A license. The best of the best.
Ooh.
With that license, you'll be able to get into the sealed-off sites. The ones those pirates have been trying to break into. I give you my permission to dig in the island's subgates. Just let me know if you find anything that can tell us about the treasure or that disaster that's supposed to happen if the treasure's disturbed. And I hate to mention this, but if while you're digging you find anything of value, it would mean a lot to us if you could
Kitty,
donate it
are you
to
really
help with the
pulling at my
restoration of the
cords?
city.
Ow.
Thank you again. Be careful.
Thanks, Mayor. A donation to the Reconstruction Fund. Yes. Alright, so all that got damaged was the police, the banks, and then the residential homes is a big one. The bank, yes. Excellent, Chronozilla. That's exciting. There's 2,000. I can do 2,000. We're just going to restore the bank and the police station. The houses and stuff can wait. We want to do them ASAP, but we'll wait. Doesn't do remote mic? Boo. Oops, that one Oh, that mayor. I was trying to kick her coif. That sounds filthy. I miss you, by the way. I missed you. Alright, we'll save up on the residential houses. We'll hit this up later. Kicking coifs. Coif kicker. Cardone Forest. then there's the lake in the uptown area. If we go to the lake, that'll be moving the story forward. So. We're going to end it here in just a second. Mitchie, you missed out on some hot Mega Man Legends action. Oh, was it hot. Hot and steamy and sultry. Oh, it's delightful. I'm still sick, as is tradition, but I've been sick for the last week. I hope I get better from E3. Oh, back. Item development. Yeah, oh, we'll get better. Cannon kit was used to make the Powered Buster special weapon. Powered Buster's really good. That's right. Oh, that's okay. How dare you? How dare you be at work? How dare you not dedicate your entire life to the stream? I kid. I kid. That was me being silly. No, dude, it's fine. Twitch is the mother, adventure is the father, and its child is me. Stream babies. Stream babies. Oh, hold on, we gotta talk. Say, Mega Man, that sure is a pretty flower you got there. You can have it. I have to get some water to put it in. Powered Buster's a really good weapon in this game. Alright. Oops, she had something on. Oh, that's a pro card now. Talk to Data! Dancing monkeys! Saving our game. I'm gonna call it quits. I want to say, though, first and foremost, I'm happy to have all y'all here. You're all awesome. I'll be back, I think, on Thursday night. Thursday night. If I feel good. I felt pretty good today. I was pretty happy about it. So we'll see. But anyways, I'm glad you guys enjoyed. I enjoyed. We got to talk about a lot of things. We talked about fighting games. Games that made us happy. You know what made me happy? Talking to all of you. Oh. At some point, I'll play some Eternal Champion CD, though. That's for sure. We were talking about that now? Oh, that's starting to rile me up. I might do like a one-off stream or something like that if I finish Mega Man Legends in time and have some in-between moments before having to do The Walking Dead. I might play some Eternal Champion CD. Throw out some Trident. Show you all how it's done. Oh, the game is so good. Anyways, I'm gonna go. I'm gonna get some sleep. Ugh. So thanks for watching, guys. I'll talk to you later. I'll see y'all on Thursday. Bye!